Don't mess with USS Texas. Welcome to War Thunder's website. I'm Old Dead Man, your host. We're looking at the next Devblog that came out of Gaijin today, the USS Texas BB-35. Let's jump right into this guy. I can't possibly do it justice, but I will do everything I can here. The USS Texas is an American-built super dreadnought. She entered service before World War I, served through World War II, where she operated in both the Pacific and Atlantic theaters, and participated in landings at North Africa, Normandy, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. She was a ship that defined first U.S. battleship to mount anti-aircraft guns, first U.S. warship to use gunfire directors and range keepers, first U.S. battleship to launch an aircraft, and one of the first to receive a production radar. It was also the first U.S. battleship to become a permanent museum ship. See battleshiptexas.org for details, and the first to be declared a U.S. National Historic Landmark. She is the last of the dreadnought battleships and the last capital ship to have served in both world wars. She's currently in dry dock for repairs to restore the old girl, who had gotten rather holy in her old age. This ship carried a crew that exemplified the adage, old age and treachery defeats youth and vigor. During the Normandy landings and the days after, she would empty her primary magazine shelling German positions, leave to rearm, then discover that the enemy had been pushed out of the range of her 14-inch guns. She then sailed so close to the shore that she nearly beached herself, flooded the torpedo blisters on one side of the ship so that she could lean over and get sufficient elevation to continue firing on enemy positions far inland. I cannot do this ship justice, though if you want someone who can make you laugh while being about as American as you can get, check out the Fat Electrician's video on the Texas and prepare to laugh your head off about freedom fractions and the gangster lean. Note, mild language warning. The USS Texas is 573 feet long, 95 feet abeam, 29-foot draft, and weighed in at 28,000 long-ton standard displacement. Her 14 Babcock and Wilcox water tube boilers produced 28,100 shaft horsepower that drove two triple expansion steam engines into two propellers for a top speed of a stately 21 knots. She was armed to the teeth. 5 turrets with 10 14-inch guns, 6 5-inch guns, 10 3-inch guns, 40 40-millimeter Bofors guns in quad mounts, and 44 20-millimeter Oerlikon AA guns. And armor got as thick as 14 inches. Belt and conning tower were about 12, 3 inches on the deck armor, 12-inch barbettes, 11-inch bulkheads, and the 14 inches were on the turrets, which should tell you where her priorities lay. She carried 2 OS-2U Kingfishers with 1 catapult, and the radar, surface search, air search, 4 fire control radars. She was crewed by 1,810 officers and men. In War Thunder, the USS Texas will be joining the U.S. top-tier Blue Water Fleet with all her goodies in her late war 1945 configuration. I have a great deal of respect for the USS Texas and the men who served aboard her, and the men and women who serve aboard her today as museum caretakers for this grand old lady. In fact, for the first time, I pulled out the old Stars and Stripes and put it up on the wall behind me so that to express how much respect I have for this ship. What do you think of the USS Texas coming to War Thunder? Let me know in the comments below. Personal opinion, this is a lot of firepower. Will it be the best? Perhaps not. But the Texas will make sure that you aren't happy when you come across her. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.